I made 20,000 liquid diviniums doing this glitch, and you can too. All you have to do is watch this video until the end. Before we get into this video, YouTube Analytics lets me know that a small percentage of you that actually watch my videos are subscribed. So if you wouldn't mind, please consider subscribing. It's free. So if you guys are not sure what this glitch is, please click the link in the description, one of the two links of the tutorials on how to do this glitch. But I'm going to be answering some of the most asked questions on my videos, and they get asked all the time, almost daily. So let's get into it. First question says, how does he reconnect that quickly? Because in hotspot, you have to set up a connection. I'm using a LAN cable, so just plugging it back in, the internet reconnects. With the hotspot, you're going to want to take more time and reconnect. So that's that question. So let's just move on. Okay, question 2 here says, does this work with XP as well as just liquid divinium? Yeah, that was really good English there, I can read. The short answer is no, it doesn't. And that's because there's no way to save the amount of XP you gain without the round ending. So quite literally no. Third question is this as long process to get 100? Is this a lot? Oh, yes, I remember this question. The answer is yeah, I guess it is a long process to get 100, but to get 100 legit, think about it like this. If you play the game, the max round you can get is round 255, and since you can only get liquid divinium once every 7 rounds, that's how the game works. Theoretically, you can only get about 34 liquid diviniums per game if you got to round 255, and the quickest way to get to 255 is by playing Revelations and getting to, taking 40-50 hours to get there. So if you want to play a game for 40-50 hours straight just to get 34, go for it. Or if you want to take 2 to 3 to 5 hours to get 100, technically it's a long process, but it's quicker than the way the game is intended. So next question. I'm pretty sure it's nerfed now. I tried it multiple times and it don't work for me. Now, first of all, I labeled these questions. Some of these are just going to be comments that I want to respond to and give some sort of clarification. It's not nerfed. If anything, it would be patched, but Treyarch does not update the game anymore. They maintain the server of the game, but they don't update the game anymore. In fact, the actual challenges you get are just coming from a list. You can find the list online somewhere. You'll know which challenge is going to be next based off your current challenge. And with that being said, it's not nerfed. You're probably just having bad timing. It still works, I promise. Question 5. How does the dashboard step work on PC? I have Steam, so do I have to close the app or also Steam? Okay. Quite simply, on PC, you can hit Alt F4 instead. You can, if you play windowed, you can go outside the window and hit the X button. You could, tab out, right-click on the game or task manager and the process, right-click close. You don't have to close out Steam. In fact, you should leave Steam open to easily relaunch. If you want more subscribers, get on with the video. Okay. I'm glad. I'm going to readdress this in another question/comment later, but I'm glad this is one of them that I'm looking at. You have to understand, in 2016, I released a video about 4 minutes long, and it had too many questions, and that's why I had to start releasing new videos, because I went over some things too quickly. This is such a complicated process and situation we're in that when you look at it realistically, once you understand how to do it, it's as simple as like a 3 process step. But to the person who's never seen or done this before, there's a lot of things that you need explanations. There's a lot of things that need to be talked about. So, I can't just get on with it and make a short video. I have to go into as much detail. And again, I'll talk about it later. Somebody, a later comment mentions how long the video is. And you have to understand these videos are usually 2 or 3 times longer, and they get edited to be as short as possible. But in the long run the video is as long as it needs to be because it is as long as it has to be. If you think you can do a better job, go out there and do it. It works. Dude thought it was the most BS ever. Yes, it does work. You guys are I'm putting this question in specifically, or this comment in specifically, because this guy, he's quite literally saying when he watched the video, he thought it was nonsense. He thought, there's no way this works. And I don't, you know, I don't feel bad, because there's a lot of communities like the GTA community and other parts of the Black Ops 3 community that sit there and they post stuff that's just absolutely fake and make it look real, but I don't post fake stuff. I only post real stuff. Does drink a Perk colas count? I'm very glad you asked. Somebody commented once saying that it worked for them, but the timing is it's more difficult to understand the timing than the timing of killing a zombie. So technically, in theory, it works, but realistically, you should stick to one where you have to kill zombies with a gun. No trap kills, no knife kills. Those are also hard. Is there not an easier glitch? Not anymore. When the game first was out, there was many glitches for doing liquid diviniums. In fact, one of them consisted on starting up a game enough times until your first purchase, like a quick revive or the RK5, gave you a liquid divinium. Like literally your first purchase of the game would give you a liquid divinium. You'd load up Shadows of Evil, buy the RK5, it'd give you a liquid divinium, and then all you'd do is dashboard. And then that got patched, and then we found out if you pull the Ethernet cord, it'll still work. And then that got patched, and then quite a few glitches, minor ones here or there, came out. And then this one was found, and I promise you, if you find more and more people who know about this glitch, you'll find out there are people who quite literally, there's a guy who made 250,000 liquid diviniums doing this glitch. He cannot make any more liquid diviniums. He cannot physically receive any more. We know what the limit is, 250,000. So, there were easier glitches many, many years ago, but not anymore. Alright, final question, probably. Okay, here, we talked about this earlier, we'll talk about it again. No tutorial on something this simple should be 17 minutes long. L. I don't think it's an L, and here's why. First of all, this isn't simple. It might be simple to you, it might make sense, but even to me, it can be very complicated still. It's quite difficult for the new person to understand, and that's why these videos are this long. I have shorter videos on it, and if you want to watch those, go for it, but if you really don't understand and you need a whole, splash in the face how to do it, you gotta watch the whole long video. And like I said earlier, this 17-minute long video was probably 45 minutes of recording that I had to edit down. So, do your diligence, and honestly, guys, don't leave comments like this on anyone's channels. If somebody makes a video, if you don't want to watch, you can see how long a video is before you click on it. If there's a video that's like something you want, like a liquid divinium glitch, but it's 10 hours long, don't watch it. Find a different video, And if there's no other videos out there, then, well, maybe you need to either make one yourself, or maybe you need to just watch the video the way it was intended by the creator. There's nothing, I gain no benefits of making videos any longer than anything. There are ads ran on my channel, but that's not my source of income, so I don't care. I don't make videos long to make them long. I make videos long because I'm putting in as much information as I think is necessary. Okay, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys have any more questions about any of this, please do leave them on this video, and I can try to answer more questions again in the future. And again, if you want tons of liquid diviniums, if you want to do this glitch, check out the links in the description. There's wireless methods, there's wired methods, there's, pretty much it's able to be done no matter what. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, my channel's getting very close to 5,000 subs. When we get there, I'm going to be doing the one chip challenge. It's kind of a redemption for the Blazing Hot Wing challenge at 1K, and it should be a good time.